Now we're going to cover how to add a local printer to your Windows 7 computer. Now to start with, we're going to go down to Start and up to Devices and Printers. And you can see I've got a couple of printers here, but neither one of them are my local printer that I need installed. So I'm going to minimize that so we can make sure it shows up when we're done. I'm going to go to Start and up to Control Panel. And when I go to Control Panel, you'll notice I'm in Category View, and I'm going to change that to Large Icon View. That's the easiest for me to see. And I'm going to look for Run Advertised Programs. And I'm going to double click on that. That's going to open up the list of programs that are available to us here in Bay District Schools. Notice that I'm in all areas and all categories. If you've got something set less than all categories, you may not see everything that's available. So I like to keep it there. Now I'm going to scroll down to the L's where I find a local printer install. And I'm going to double click on that. And you'll notice that the only thing I really need to continue this process is to know what kind of printer I'm installing. So on the front of my printer I see HP DeskJet D2360. Now the 2300 series covers 2340, 2350, and 2360. So that's what I'm going to choose. And then I'm going to click Add Printer. Now you'll notice on Windows 7 sometimes that button pops back out quickly. Sometimes it stays in for a while. As soon as it pops out, I'll know that I'm ready for the next step. Now I can do this two different ways. I could turn my printer off and back on, or I can simply unplug the USB and plug it back in. And as soon as I plug it in, it comes up and tells me that I'm installing my device driver software. I can go ahead and close this window because that's finishing the process. So we can go ahead and close also the Run Advertised Programs, and you'll notice it's telling me my device is now ready to use. So I can go back to Devices and Printers and notice that my new HP DeskJet 2300 is now installed and ready to use. Notice also that Windows 7 automatically defaults that as my default printer. If I didn't want to use the local printer as default, I could simply go back to the one that was my default and set it as my default printer by right-clicking and choosing Set as Default Printer. Now if you run into a problem with the install process, either the printer never shows up or you get an error message, you're going to want to make sure you write down any error messages that you get completely and then go enter a help desk ticket so that a technician can come look at things. You may want to go, if you've had a problem, you may want to go and open the video about help desk because it covers some of the important information that you're going to need to put into that help desk issue whenever you enter the ticket.